Alright, looks like I'm recording. Okay, so welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football League, the premier Fantasy Football League. So yeah, this is a Dynasty League. I'm gonna try to rifle through everything about it. I hope the audio is okay. I'm outside. I'm actually on vacation at Mexico, so let me see if I can rifle through all this. And huge thanks to everyone for just hanging in there. It's been a ride to get guys that really want to do year-round fantasy and all that. So I want to thank everybody. Thank Nick, thank Nathan, thank Connor, thank Troy, thank Brian Bowden, Brandon Bowden, Zach Metz, Jacob Ewell, Austin Jackson, Jeremy Canela. Thank you all for joining the league. And yeah, we got that spot, one spot left. I'm not too worried about that. I think we can fill that shortly here. So, and man, Austin Jackson in the league? Are you kidding me? Ajax? Been watching this dude when I was like 14 years old. That's just insane. So, that's pretty cool. Former Tigers outfielder, Austin Jackson. Shout out to Nick for making that happen. That's insane. So, okay, so let's just roll through everything. I'll just shoot through everything here. So, we got the startup draft. Huge draft, probably 23 rounds, could be like 26 rounds. Could even be more, honestly, how deep we want to make it. So, you're drafting players and you're keeping these players. So, you draft Patrick Mahomes, you're keeping Patrick Mahomes season after season. Unless you want to deal him, trade him. Roster, so we're going two quarterbacks starting. Why are we doing two quarterbacks? You might be asking, like, what the heck? You can't even start two quarterbacks, on a normal NFL team. So, all right, obviously we're playing fantasy, and two quarterbacks is crucial with Dynasty because it boosts up the trade value immensely for quarterbacks, creates that scarcity. We get in the season, we see a Dak Prescott go down, we see a Joe Burrow go down, we see Drew Brees retired, but he missed some time. Those backup quarterbacks just slide in there, and if, let's say Patrick Mahomes goes down for 8 games, if you have Patrick Mahomes, you're probably banking on him to be in your starting lineup every single week, and if he's not there, you're going to be scrambling, you're going to be in trouble. You probably didn't focus on a ton of quarterbacks after that. So yeah, two quarterbacks, super important. I can't stress that enough, especially for Dynasty. Like, you want that trade value. You want to deal backup quarterback for a future pick. Like, that's huge. In like one quarterback, you can't really get much. You could probably get like a wide receiver 2, a low end, maybe if you're lucky, like a low end wide receiver 1 for a quarterback, and that would be like an elite quarterback, like a Josh Allen. Like, so yeah, that's the two quarterbacks. Start 2 running backs, start 2 wide receivers, start 1 tight end, start 2 flat. Did we do 2 flex? Hold on. Yeah, start 2 flex, start 1 defense, no kickers. So you're starting 10 players every single week. Honestly, I don't know, we could bump it up, but just because we got depth. Scoring, we're going full PPR, 1 point PPR. Yeah, 4 points for passing, touchdown for quarterbacks. Yeah, any passing touchdown. 6 points for rushing touchdown. 6 points for rushing or receiving touchdown. 0.1 point per yard. Receiving, rushing, that's just basic. -2 points for fumbles. -2 points for INTs. Alright, so let's move down here. And you see guys just have value spikes. Like, I mean, imagine if Aaron Rodgers actually gets traded. Jordan Love is gonna be like boom. Like right when that trade happens, Jordan Love is gonna have tons of value. Anyways, and yeah, another thing with the draft date and everything, we're probably looking at late June, looking at maybe early July. I don't know at this point. But we got Aaron Rodgers. We don't know what's going on. We got Deshaun Watson, which will probably take a lot of time with Deshaun Watson. So we're probably going to have to draft either way. With Watson as is, it's just a risk that you're going to take. I mean, he's an elite quarterback. He's in jeopardy this season, but I mean, I'm not too worried about him going forward. 10 bench spots, super deep bench, so you can keep younger guys, you can keep like guys to plug in, backups, yeah, you know, backup running backs. Yeah, so 10 bench is great. Taxi squad. So you've probably never heard of a taxi squad. So all it is you are eligible to place 3 first or second year players into your taxi squad, and it's just basically some additional bench space. So let's say you want to put Donovan Peoples-Jones inside your taxi squad, and season goes on, Odell goes down, Jarvis Landry goes down, and you're looking at DPJ getting a bunch of work now. So you can take him out of taxi squad. The only thing that happens is once you take a player out of taxi squad, you can't use that space until the season ends. So yeah, you'll get a refreshed taxi squad in the off season. So yeah, that's it. That's it for taxi squad. 3 spaces total. 3 IR. I mean, a lot of players get hurt, especially with when we roster like 23 guys. That's good. Waivers, we're doing fab bidding. If you've never done fab bidding, I honestly think it's better than the classic, you know, waiver wire. You get your priority. So the fab bidding is a blind auction, and let's say, I don't know, a player blows up, and yeah, you have to just bid on them, and we'll have a balance. I think we're gonna make it $400, and that's for the full 365 days. So you have to budget your $400. If you really want a player, then yeah, go all out for that player. But yeah, highest bid wins. It's the same like time frame. Wednesday, I think Wednesday mornings the bids will process through, and waivers will clear. That's pretty much it for that. We'll probably refresh that fab balance in, well, I mean, September, I guess. Well, right after the draft, we'll put the fab balance on, and then we'll refresh it a year later. So, buy-in, we're gonna vote. Buy-in probably like $50 to $60. It could be $60 if everyone's like okay with that. Then we'll roll $60. Payout, first place is, we just did percentages. First place is gonna get about 65%. So yeah, that's a good chunk, almost 70%. Second place will get like 23%. Third place will get 12%. And then that's it. You know, no one else will get paid out. We're playing on Sleeper. I mean, you guys are in Sleeper already. I like it because you can go and DM people, and then you also have like the general chat. You can just post in the general chat about anything. So let's go over future picks and, you know, rookie picks and all that. So obviously this year, all the players are going to be available. Every player is going to be available in this big startup draft. And then a year from now, we're going to have another draft. You know, we're going to have the Spencer Rattlers, the Sam Howells, the, you know, all the other players coming out in this next rookie-only draft. So everyone will get, yeah, you'll get your picks loaded in. You'll have a first round, second round, third round, fourth round. It's going to work like regular NFL. Worst teams is going to get that first pick, and so on. Worst team gets the best. And then once it's a linear draft, so we'll have picks 1 through 12 go through, and then we'll go back to pick 1. So the worst team will pick again at the 2.01, and then we'll go through. So it's just like a normal NFL draft. That's what I like about that rookie draft. Let's see. Startup draft. I am pressing that we do like longer time period per pick for the first three rounds, first maybe 4 rounds, because those guys are gonna be like cornerstones to your teams. You're gonna rely heavily on these guys, and you can trade within the draft. So I want to stress that you can trade within the draft. You can trade before the draft. You can move picks. You can move up, get a guy you need, get a guy you want. You can trade down. That's fine too. So tanking. This is like I'm in one Dynasty league, so I have a little bit of experience with Dynasty, and yeah, tanking like got frowned upon in that league, but honestly, if we do it the right way, I don't see a problem in tanking at all. So the reason that they had problems with tanking is because it does influence the ending standings, and you can like essentially give people free wins going into the playoffs, and you know they make playoffs like over the next guy. So the method I'm gonna use to combat this is setting the draft order for the 6 teams. So we're gonna have 6 teams make playoffs. We're gonna have 6 teams miss playoffs. The 6 teams that miss playoffs are going to be ordered by total points scored on your starting lineup and on your bench, not on your taxi squad. So what that's going to do is, even if your record's like 3-9, I don't know what it is, 3-9 or whatever, and someone else's is 2-8. If the 3-9 team has less points on their bench and on their starting lineup combined, they're gonna get that. They're gonna get that priority over that. So what that's gonna do is basically, well, it's gonna make tanking a little different. You're gonna just keep your players in your starting lineup. You're gonna keep your best players in your starting lineup, and you're not just gonna throw, you know, Tyreek Hill on your bench. You're gonna throw Patrick Mahomes on your bench because you want to lose. It's not going to matter because it's the total points on your starting lineup, total points on your bench combined at the end of the season. So what I would advise is, if you're going to be in a tanking situation and you're just not going to make playoffs, the best thing to do is get points off of your starting lineup and your bench. Get points off of your starting lineup and your bench through trades. So move off of maybe an agent, maybe like a 29-year-old player. Move off of him, and oh no, it's starting to rain. Shoot. Yeah, move off of like a 29-year-old player, get a future pick. Load up on future picks, and yeah, you have so much more flexibility in the rookie drafts when you load up on those picks. All right, I gotta stop. It's raining out. Okay.